Hey guys! So we're gonna do today's energy healing. My name is Lindsay. I'm an intuitive energy healer and coach for Twin Flames and Lightworkers. Today we're gonna be doing healing for the Divine Masculine energy. So to activate your Divine Masculine for you, for your Twin Flame. And I'm also going to talk about this week's healing download, which is the same topic. So every week I make a healing download, which you can get in my healing shop. This one was about, I think, 55 minutes long, and we go very deep into everything about the Divine Masculine. So releasing like the fears and the blocks of being more fully in your power. That came a lot up in the session, and I'll talk about a few more things that came up, and then we'll do some healing in this video too. So the intention for this healing was a powerful activation and healing for your divine, your inner masculine, to upgrade to the Divine Masculine qualities for you, your Twin Flame, your loved ones, the whole collective. A lot of things came up. So one of the things that came up was a lot of like feelings of guilt and shame around Divine Masculine power. So that comes up from like the shadow masculine, you know, that of like aggression, domination, violence, abuse, right? That's been going on this planet for like thousands of years. So that's been coming up to heal. And in order to move more into the Divine Masculine qualities is to release the guilt and the shame from all of that, and the anger and the pain and the trauma. So we work through all of that. We do like past life healing and past lifetime healing and ancestral healing as well, that has to do with abuse of power. So abuse of power and like trauma from like violence and all of that stuff. So we did that. We do a lot of relationship healing between your mother and between your father, because that can impact your ability to feel more connected, right? Connected to yourself, to your heart, to allow connection with others. So that came up. Also releasing like addictions and abuse and negative patterns and programs, as well as self-sabotaging and self-punishment that you may be carrying from your family line or from your ancestors. So we work on releasing that, as well as guilt and shame too, that can be passed down in the ancestral lines. What else? I'm not going to read everything. There's a lot. But I want to read the things that are calling out. Okay. Yeah, we did a lot of deep heart healing. So a lot of times for like men, it can be hard for them to feel their feelings. So even just talking about it, it's like bringing things up. So yeah, just like being able to feel your feelings, to feel safe to feel your feelings. We worked on that, and also bringing so a lot of times we can be stuck in our head, and that can cause us to like overthink and second guess ourselves and not feel confident in ourselves. So bringing the energy down into the body, we did that, a lot of like body connection, body alignment in this session, so that you can move forward and feel confident in yourself, feel confident in like taking action. So that's really important, right? What else do we do? Oh yes, and then we do a lot of activation of the Divine Masculine qualities. So for example, confidence, assertiveness, determination, which like includes having courage and faith, trusting yourself, trusting in God, trusting in your intuition, right? Being able to take action, like what I was saying, having feeling a really strong sense of security, stability, and support within yourself, because that's all really important. So when we can strengthen our masculine side, and it doesn't matter what gender you are, we all have a masculine side, right? So when we can strengthen our masculine side, our feminine side can feel safe to open up more, to receive, to allow, to dance, to play, right? The masculine and feminine, they work together. So last week we did the feminine healing, and now this week we're doing the masculine. We do activation of your inner light leader, your inner warrior, and your inner protector. So again, it's like, so you can feel safe, right? That you know you have your back, you know you're supporting yourself, you have the ability to do that. And then also you're open to receiving support from others as well. We do healing and upgrade on the physical body. Lots of upgrading on the physical body. So clearing blocks to physical health. We do lower body strength, upper body strength, just like really going deep in there, and the muscles, the inner strength too. So physical strength and inner strength. So it's like a lot of like releasing the blocks to having a really good health, physical and mental too. And also release fear and activate resilience. So again, it's like knowing you have the inner strength and the courage within yourself. You have what it takes to do what you came here to do, to get things done, right? We also did activation on abundance mindset. So like being able to be in the flow of receiving and giving. And there's so much more. So I will let you, if you're interested, just click the link below and you can read more about it. One more thing I wanted to talk about though is like we cleared a lot of blocks and did a lot of upgrading on the nervous system in order to feel safe, to connect to yourself, to be more in touch with your body, with your emotions, with your heart, as well as feeling safe to connect more fully with the your feminine side. So we also do a lot of healing between inner masculine and inner feminine in this session, because a lot of fear of like trusting and allowing and being able to feel supported by both sides came up. So we did that. We cleared the blocks so that you can feel the safety and support, and allowing safety and support between your masculine and feminine side, which is so important. Because when you can embrace that, cultivate that within yourself, then on the outside, right, your relationships, whether it's with your twin flame or with other people, it's going to be a lot more healthier, a lot more balanced, because you have the balance inside yourself. So we do all of that and a lot more. So yeah, if you're interested, check it out. I'm going to do some healing now. This is call on all the angels, God, source, universe. Whew, it's like already so much energy coming up. Allow this healing to go to you, your twin flame, your loved ones, the entire collective and beyond. This is something better for the highest and the greatest good of all. Okay, take nice deep breaths. Because I can feel like some panic, like feelings of like panic and overwhelm coming up. Okay. I'm just calling in the energy of feeling safe and supported no matter what. And that you're safe to go deep within yourself. You're safe to connect to your heart. You're safe to connect to your feelings, your emotions. And letting go of any shame or guilt around that, or any stories about why you can't do that, or why it's wrong or bad or whatever. Just letting that all go. It's okay. I'm just seeing your masculine side just like being embraced in love and compassion. He feels really sad, like guilty and ashamed of himself. So any old feelings of guilt or shame that you have within you, or for your twin flame as well, you're sending love and light to your masculine, their masculine side. Also comment below if you're open to receiving this healing. Okay. Wow, now that's really calming things down, just softening. So just bringing in the energy of like love, compassion, support, and just feeling safe to soften, feeling safe to receive and allow. And that's something too that came up in the session as well, was allowing the masculine to feel safe to receive from the feminine. There's a lot of like the old, like even like collective templates of like the fear of the goddess, fear of the feminine came up in the session. So we worked on that so that your masculine side and your twin flame's masculine side can feel safe to receive the goddess, to receive the feminine, to receive love, receive nurturing, receive compassion. And that's going to help, right, to bring the balance between you and your twin, between the two of you, and like inside your own self, of course, right? It's number one, most important. Okay. Whew. I see your masculine side. He just like taking a nap now. He's like, oh, I'm so relaxed. I can go. I want to rest. It's like part of your masculine was just so like stressed out and just like holding on, like gripping on for like dear life, kind of like trauma. That's what we do when we go through like a traumatic experience. We can have parts of us still holding on, gripping on, right? Still feeling like we're living through the trauma. So by just having the love and calm and compassion, was able to release. And then that's part of the masculine. He was just really tired now. He's like, I'm going to take a nap. Like I can finally rest is what this part of the masculine is saying. It's like, I can finally let go. I can finally just be myself. I can finally just relax. And there's some emotions coming up. So if you might feel emotional, if you might want to cry, everything is okay. Like whatever's coming up, I'm just holding space for it, surrounding it. All the angels are just hugging the masculines, your masculine side, just comforting him and saying it's okay. Because he's been holding on for so long. He's been holding on to things that are not even his. It's like carrying the burdens of his family line, carrying the burdens of his ancestors, carrying the burdens of the collective as things are shifting, as we're healing, right? We're healing from all the trauma of the shadows, right? Both the masculine shadows and the feminine shadows. Wait, this part of the masculine's been carrying so much guilt and shame and like subconsciously and maybe consciously too, like blaming himself for things that's not even his fault, not even your fault. Okay, just hugging the masculine is giving the masculine a really big hug. You can even envision you giving your masculine side a big hug or giving your twin flame a big hug. Whatever you feel guided to do, it just feels like you need a really big hug. Like the masculine just needs a really big hug. And letting him know it's okay. Everything's okay. You're okay. You're perfect as you are. Even just saying that, it's like my shoulders just relaxed more. It's like the neck and the tension in the neck and the shoulders. I'm carrying all the burdens and responsibilities that's not even yours. Give it all to God, to angels, to source, universe, creator, whatever you want to call it. Or give it to love, to compassion. Okay. So yeah, just tune in now, see how you're feeling. Like, oh my gosh, my neck and shoulders just like relaxed. And it just like, yeah, it just feels so much calmer. Like, whoa, I can let go now. Don't have to hold on and holding on to so many things that were not mine. And I could feel it with like the whole inside the collective energy and like everyone watching this video. I could feel like the layers of things that were not yours is leaving. So yeah, it's good. Just check in, see how you're feeling. Just let's just give yourself a nice hug. Whew. It's like the masculine side, he just needed a hug. Your inner masculine just needed a nice hug. Okay. And then, yeah, if you want to get this week's healing download, it's called Divine Masculine Activation and Energy Healing. The link is below. If you want to get a session with me, a personalized healing session, and we can go deep on anything you want to work on, anything you want to explore, shift, change, transform with love and compassion, and just going really deep in that. It's like no judgment, just lots of unconditional love, right? So just being able to cultivate more love and compassion for all parts of you, right? Releasing the shame, releasing the guilt is so game-changing when you can be free of the guilt and shame of your shadows, or be free of whatever you're holding on to that you feel is like not worthy or bad or whatever you're judging upon yourself, to shed some light, shine some light and compassion. So powerful, so transformational to be free of that, to go through life without beating yourself up, judging yourself. It's such a big difference, because that's what I used to do in the past. And I still find parts of me that are doing that, right? Like it's just an ongoing work, but the more you can release these patterns, shift these patterns, so much so liberating. So liberating. So yeah, if you want to get a session with me, info is below, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.